Charlie Chaplin was known to boast about his achievements and even confessed to having been intimate with over 2,000 women. His fame and recognition as the most well-known person in the world in his mid-20s were undoubtedly aided by the success of his highly popular movies. Charlie Chaplin was reputed to have had trust issues with women. In fact, he was known to have once commented that he did not completely trust them, saying, "I'm not exactly in love with her, but she is entirely in love with me," when referring to his ideal woman. It was also reported that Chaplin engaged in affairs with younger women. His ex-wife had described him as a man with a short fuse who treated her poorly. She had once stated that he made her feel like a cretin. Charlie Chaplin's head appeared slightly too large for his small and slender frame, which was likely due to his height, measured between 5'4" and 5'6". Despite this, he was widely considered attractive owing to his striking blue eyes, wavy black hair, fair complexion, and straight white teeth. However, it was reported that Chaplin had a tendency to abandon and manipulate his romantic partners as he saw fit, without much regard for their feelings. Although Charlie Chaplin did not explicitly state his preference for younger women, it was widely reported that he was attracted to them. At the age of 25, he embarked on a notable romantic relationship with Edna Purviance, his 19-year-old co-star. 4 years later, at the age of 29, Chaplin met 16-year-old child actress Mildred Harris and quickly became infatuated with her. He would frequently send her flowers and wait for her outside the studio where she worked. The two fell in love, got married, but eventually separated after experiencing a miscarriage. Following his divorce, Chaplin began a relationship with Lita Gray, a 15-year-old child actress. Lita, who was in her teenage years, became pregnant. Despite Chaplin's requests, Gray refused to have an abortion. They got married briefly and had 2 sons, but unfortunately their marriage ended in divorce. Chaplin became enamoured with Paulette Goddard, a young and charming actress, shortly after they met. He was 40 years old at the time and she was 22, although he later discovered that she had initially claimed to be 17. Although they stayed married until 1942, their relationship ultimately ended in failure and they separated that year. At the age of 54, Charlie Chaplin had resigned himself to the idea that his romantic journey had come to a permanent end. He felt that his chance of experiencing true love again had faded with time, and that his heart had become too old to love again. But then fate intervened and brought Oona O'Neill into his life, an 18-year-old girl who would change his life forever. Their love was so deep and genuine that it defied all age barriers. Despite the initial criticism and disapproval from society due to their significant age gap of 36 years, Chaplin and Oona remained inseparable. They walked hand in hand, laughing and enjoying life to the fullest, building a family of 8 children. Click here to watch this video next.